Good morning. Welcome to tutorial 6 on microchip PIC16F877 programming. In this lecture, we will be seeing the input-output ports of PIC16F877 controller. What is a port? A port, airport, where an airplane comes in and goes out. Similarly, in terms of microcontroller, a port is one wherein data comes in and goes out. Data goes out through output port, data comes in through an input port. Here, I am going to configure one of the port of PIC16F87 as a output port and configure one of the pins of port C as an input port. Port D is configured as output port and RC6 is configured as an input pin. You see here, you see a red color dot and a blue dot. Red indicates logic high and blue indicates logic 0. We'll see an example code how to configure the ports for output. There are two registers which you need to configure for configuring a particular port as an output port. Those registers are TRIST-T and port D. TRIST-T is nothing but a data direction register. This TRIST-T needs to be set with 00 to configure the port as an output. If you want to configure it as an input, you need to configure it as 0x1FF. It needs to be set with the value 1. So I'm going to use port D as output. So I've configured TRIST-T as 0x00. I've set a value of 0xF0 to port D so that I'll be able to see the output in port D. So F0 corresponds to so 11110000. The lower nibble all contains a value of 0. The upper nibble contains all the values 1. We will just compile this code and execute in Proteus Simulator tool. The code is compiled. So look here, RD0 to RD4, sorry, RD0 to RD3. It is going to be 00. So RD0 to RD3, it is zeros. RD4 to RD7, it is 1. So you can see the output in the corresponding port pins. What we will see now is we will try to toggle a port. We will toggle a port and see how the output looks like. I'm going to use delay random. It is a random function written by S. There is a library function delay millisecond. We'll see the behavior later, but just for now example, we will be using a delay random function. If you look at the definition of it, you will have something called while x minus minus. You will perform no action. Just wait in this while loop, and once this delay is produced, execute the next. So what I've done is we have produced a random delay, and then we have configured a port D to a complement of 0xF0, which in other sense we are trying to make all the upper nibbles of port D as 0 and lower nibbles as 1. We'll execute the code, we'll compile it and execute the code. This is called in the while one loop. So it is going to execute continuously. The port gets toggled continuously. The code is compiled. We'll just load it. Sample production.x. Let's load it. Okay. See this RD0 to RD3, RD4 to RD7. This port keeps toggling. You have a 1 here, 0. 1 0 1 0. But if I want to have a precise delay, what I need to do it? We'll comment this. We will use the delay function provided by the library. This delay function is provided by the XE8 compiler. So you can go through the manual of XE8 compiler and understand this delay. I have given a delay of 5000 millisecond, which is nothing but 5-second delay. So it will be on for 5 seconds and it will toggle it after 5 seconds. So we'll compile it and we'll execute it. So if you look animating here, you see a screen here. So if you look here, exactly at 5 seconds, this get toggled. So at the 10th second now, it will toggle. We have seen writing into a port pin. We have seen toggling the port pins. What we will do now is we will sequentially turn on the port pins. This is used for an application. Let us consider an application wherein you need to turn on a motor sequentially. First, the motor 1 has to be turned on, then the motor 2 has to be turned on. With a certain delay, you need to turn on the motors in a sequence. In that case, what or how we will do it? How can we do it? We'll see that by an example here. I'm commenting the previous code. I'm building the code here. Okay. So I've used a temporary variable, okay, rotate. So the rotate is used with a left shift operator. So first time when the value is going to be 1 for this rotate val, I'm assigning a value of 0x01 to the rotate variable. This is written into the port D and rotate is shifted left by 1. What happens is the 1 becomes 2 in the next cycle. After this delay, it becomes 2. After that, it becomes 4. So sequentially, it will turn on the port pins and we will be able to get the record result. The code is compiled, we'll load it and we will check it. The delay we have provided is 5 seconds. You look here, RD0 is turned on. Now RD1 is turned on after 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, RD2 is turned on. This will go in a loop because we've written the code in a while one, so it will keep continuously looping around and you will have the port sequentially turned on. You see RD7, then it does stop. What happens is, again, after 5 seconds, RD0 is turned on. Happens in a sequential manner. We will now see how to configure a particular port pin as an input port. We are going to configure RC6 as an input port. This RC6 is connected to a pull-up resistor. By default, when the switch is not pressed, you will have a logic high here. When the switch is pressed, the port value becomes 0. So when the switch is not pressed, it is high, and when it is pressed, it is logic 0. We will see how to configure on the code and how to read the input port and take action based on the input value. So to configure the particular port pin RC6 as input, I need to set the TRISC register as 1 for RC6. Others I have set it to 0, indicating that the other port pin will be used as output pin, whereas RC6 will be an input pin. I've used temporary variable port C val to read the port C value. The port C value is copied to port C val, and it is then AND with 0x40. Nothing but it is trying to get the port C RC6 value, the pin value. And if the value is 0, what happens? It negates, so I have a 1 value here, if 1. So if the status is 0, when do you get a status of 0? When the key is being pressed. When the key is being pressed, you get a value 0 here in RC6. When the key is pressed, it comes in. There is a delay millisecond of 100. So this is nothing but a key debounce. And then again, I read back the port C value. I check for the status of RC6 pin. If it is still pressed, I turn on the port pin. If it is not pressed, then I make the port pin as 00. We'll execute this code and see the output. So initially, the port RC6 will be having a logic high, that is 5 volt. Logic high is 5 volt. So it will be logic. If you read the port pin, you will get a value of 1. If I make it as, if I press the switch, it gets grounded. So the value at this pin will be 6. RC6 will be 0. You look at the RD0, we have not pressed the switch, the value is 0. When I turn on the switch, it becomes 1. In this way, we can read a particular port input and take action based on the port value. Thank you.